Okay, so here I am sitting with Arpita Daga, who has secured AIR 4 in May 26 examinations. Many congratulations to you, Arpita. For me, first of all, let me tell you that चाहे कोई रैंक लाया है या नहीं लाया है, वैसे ही रैंक 1 है या रैंक 4 है, मेरे नज़रों में सब सेम है बिकॉज luck also plays so much of role, especially when it comes to AIR 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and all that. तो उसमें किसी का इवेल्युएट करना बेस्ड ऑन द फैक्ट दैट ओ AIR 4 है एज कंपेयर टू AIR 1 इज अ मायोपिक, वो बहुत ही नैरो और संकुचित मेंटालिटी है. सो फॉर मी यू आर द टॉप. ओके, द बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट एंड कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस टू यू.
Right, sir. Thank you so much.
मैं आपसे कभी बात नहीं किया हूँ आज से पहले. इनफैक्ट अभी भी ये जो सेशन चालू हुआ, आई डिडंट स्पीक टू यू. आई सेड जो करते हैं सामने ही करते हैं. टेल मी समथिंग अबाउट योरसेल्फ. वेयर आर यू फ्रॉम? और सीए फाउंडेशन इंटर में क्या स्टेटस था? ओके, घर पे कोई प्रीडिसेसर है क्या, कोई सीए किए हुए वैसा कुछ? टेल मी समथिंग अबाउट योरसेल्फ.
Yeah. So I live in Mumbai. I am a Marwadi, so originally we're from Jodhpur, but I was brought up in Mumbai only. My father is also a CA, and inter maybe I had the same rank. I had All India rank 4 only. Yeah, my father's a CA, and I have a lot of CAs in my family, my uncles and aunts and Wessing. So I have a full CA background.
Okay, perfect. And any brothers, sisters?
Yeah, I have two younger sisters. One is doing CA and one is in school.
Okay, perfect. So, given that you secured AIR 4 in CA Inter, so when you were moving towards CA Final, there must have been that memory that वहाँ पे AIR 4 आया था तो यार यहाँ पे अपने को आगे बढ़ जाना है, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But ठीक है, you will always remember that 4 is perhaps a number that very closely associates in numerology या जो भी होता है ना, उसमें आपको पक्का ध्यान रहने वाला है कि 4, तो you will choose things on the basis of the number 4 or whatever. Tell me something, coming to the subjects, which paper you secured the highest?
I secured the highest in audit and IDT, which is 80.
Okay. Has it been that audit का भी थोड़ा सा पेपर on an average मार्क्स कम आए हैं लोगों के, ऐसा कुछ है क्या?
I'm not sure. वैसे paper was easy, so मतलब मेरा तो expected इतना ही था 80-85, so I've got what I expected.
Okay. And how much you got in AFM, my subject?
77.
77. Is it the all India highest?
No. I think I've seen someone who's gotten 99 as well.
99.
Even I was shocked, but I saw it on some social media platform. I
Social
don't know.
media is not reliable.
Maybe.
Believe social media is not reliable because today I was taking my morning batch and discussing, and people were writing that 77 is the highest. So why would they write? So I think only
I
after.
think I've seen people scoring in 80s on LinkedIn and they've shared the mark sheets and all.
Then
And I
it's
saw
okay.
99 somewhere on Twitter, so that I don't
99
know.
is very undigestible.
Yeah.
So, and FR?
FR I got 78.
78. Okay. So, first of all, when did you take the classes of CA Final AFM?
So AFM was the first subject for which I took my classes. So this was in September 23.
So in September 23, my live class was going on. Did you attend the live or you went for the recorded?
No, the live batch was going on, but I used to watch it recorded.
Okay, recorded. Perfect. So when you were approaching the examination, CA Final AFM, sorry, not CA Final altogether. So in FR, like I obviously am not connected. FR paper was tough, mediocre. How was it? FR.
Paper was actually manageable, but I sort of messed up my FR paper a little. I chose the wrong question. I think I lost around 10 marks over there. But otherwise, the paper was manageable.
Okay, so basically when you introspect, तो FR में you are finding that वहाँ पे वो 10 marks का scope रह गया, correct? Yeah. FR के बाद when you came home and you realized that perhaps एक question का choice गड़बड़ हो गया है, ठीक है, थोड़ा सा marks में right left होगा, and then you sat for the purpose of AFM preparation, knowing fully well that you are good at it, ठीक है, and stuff like that. तो approaching the AFM examination hall or paper, what was it before you opened the paper? How was the mentality?
Honestly, AFM was one of those subjects in which I was targeting 90 plus, even 95 for that matter. And after I lost those marks in FR, I had even more ki ab AFM में cover up करना है.
Hmm.
So definitely I had put in my best. And the paper was very unexpected. I don't think anyone could have expected that. But yeah, I tried to cover everything, a lot of questions, and the entire book and everything.
When you opened the paper, अभी तो मेरे को ध्यान नहीं आ रहा है, but I think the multiple choice questions itself were complicated type. Okay, when you read the same, you will not get the feeling that okay, इस तरह का stuff है. So that
Mm.
starts creating a stress as soon as you start the paper, all your expectations and all that. And then suddenly when you are facing frictions, I'm sure one tends to look beyond कि एक बार देखते हैं आगे क्या आया हुआ है मल्टीपल चॉइस के बाद. एंड व्हेन यू मूव आगे एंड यू फाइंड दैट वहां पे भी स्टफ सारा वैसा है. ठीक है. I think you look around then in your classroom as to what is happening, and now there must be some pandemonium going on, is it?
Yes, sir. So I never used to check the MCQ section first. I started with descriptive. I started with question number 6, and I could not understand one question, so I flipped. It can next take that. And as I went through the entire paper, there was not a single question wherein everything seemed very normal. Altogether, there were new questions and everything. So yeah, that was a shock. But I actually found MCQs to be better than the descriptive because having seen the descriptive, MCQs seemed much better.
मतलब कॉमन सेंस लग के समझ में आ जा रहा है क्या आंसर होना चाहिए. करेक्ट. Coming out of the examination hall of AFM, okay, uh, things must have been like क्या हो गया है पता ही नहीं चल रहा है. Total. God. Uh, Anyways, I think 77 is a good score, no doubt about it, because like we were solving the sum on APV that came, small sum, but then it had difficulty in terms of approach कैसे करना है and other stuff. चलो good, very good. What are your objectives? Which way do you think you are heading towards future में?
I haven't narrowed down to one path, but I was considering consultancy, and I'm also doing CFA. I've cleared level 1. I'm planning to give level 2, so I have an interest in finance as well. I'm looking for core finance roles as well.
So you appeared for you cleared your level 1 which term?
In August 24.
August 24. So September 23, you start preparing for CA Final AFM at an aggressive pace. Since you cleared in August 24, that means parallelly you're also preparing for CFA level 1,
Yes.
correct? So I think the end of 23 and the whole of 24 must have gone into all finance, 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 correct?
Definitely. So I actually finished my AFM classes and then I started with CFA level 1.
Hmm.
So because I didn't take classes for CFA level 1, I relied on my AFM base.
Yeah, yeah. How does a CA have so much of time to take so many classes? Obviously. But AFM must have provided a solid support moving into
Definitely.
every part of CFL1, correct? Yeah. Consultancy is definitely a very good stream to start with, and it is agnostic to whichever main areas you would want to make your career. It doesn't matter. You can switch from consultancy because you will get a taste and flavor of everything. You will be very, very polished and smart in terms of what are the ways in which value creation is taking place in companies. I think consultancy is one part which really makes you too polished and too smart. And then over there, while spending 2 years, 3 years, 4 years in consultancy, you get a knack of what you want to do in future. वो अपने आप समझ में आ जाता है. So I think I prefer the consultancy route. And given that rank आया है and you're placed at the right place and you uh, should be articulating well in the interview table, things should turn out well. Of course,
Right.
you should try to move as fast as possible into your CFA curriculums also, because doing that also, not from a only acknowledgement perspective, but from a knowledge perspective, not acknowledgement. I said knowledge perspective. It would matter a lot in terms of how much you know and how do you know. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. And then the combination of consultancy pressures and your completion of CFA both will continue.
Yes.
Correct. Uh, जैसे the typical questions that people ask that AFM जो है वो आपने सितंबर में स्टार्ट किया 23 में, were you doing some other subject along with it?
Just here.
Just AFM. And when did you complete the entire stuff?
In March, I think.
In March 24, you completed. And then you were into CFA level 1 till August. And then you
Yeah.
might have shifted to other subjects like, okay,
I was doing CF level 1 alongside my FR classes from April.
okay, perfect. Got it. So, वो जो रिवीजन का बात करते हैं ना कि हाउ डिड यू रिवाइज इन ऑल दैट स्टफ, या उसके बारे में व्हाट्स योर पैटर्न, बिकॉज यू मस्ट हैव हैड अ टीचिंग पैडागोजी ऑफ कैसे आप स्टडी करते हैं, हाउ डू यू अप्रोच द रिवीजन, द सेकंड थर्ड रिवीजन, कैन यू शेड लाइट ऑन द सेम?
Yes. So after I completed my classes in March 24, for 1 year, I was completely not in touch with AFM. In March 25, I picked it up again while my DT IDT classes were pending. But usme there are amendments and all. So I was waiting for the latest batch and I had 2-3 months in hand. So I started revising AFM again. So this was alongside articleship and it took me, I think, 2 to 3 months because I studied it in depth, every question and everything. So that was my first revision in March 25. After that, I picked up AFM in January 26. No, I think in December I picked it up once again. In December 25, I did my first revision. Again, I gave it a lot of time. I gave 18 days to my first revision and I covered everything, right? Each and every question and the module as well, everything I covered in that revision. After that, I did 3 more revisions for AFM. One was in, I think, March and 2 in April.
Okay. And every time when you revise, you tend to curtail down on the questions that you have marked, correct?
Right.
Okay. If it doesn't matter to you and you have maintained a good record in the sense of कोई spreadsheet वगैरह में लिख के रखा है या कॉपी में कौन से क्वेश्चन है किस ऑर्डर में रिवाइज करना है and all that, you can have you?
Yeah, actually, no, I haven't maintained it in
तो
a
बुक में मार्क किया
spreadsheet.
हुआ है, बुक में
हाँ,
मार्क
book
किया
में
हुआ
ही
है.
mark किया है.
Okay, got it. ठीक है, no issues. If you were a student appearing for November 26, please imagine, और May 26 में ये हाल हुआ, and you are what you are, okay? So, how would you now look at future preparations and paper genuinely, because there are so many people, या तो वो नहीं निकले होंगे एग्रीगेट की वजह से, या फिर वो लोग दिए ही नहीं है, अभी नवंबर में देने वाले हैं और डर लग रहा है, ठीक है, बट देन extrapolating the past is also not good while at the same time. So, uh, you speak your own view regarding that, and then I will perhaps add in mine.
Sure, sir. So I think definitely May 26 was an extremely exceptional paper for AFM. Even all the past papers that I've seen, I'd never seen such a paper. So maybe it might not repeat again, but I think one takeaway that I have from this exam is that going forward, maybe you cannot expect to rely on ABC analysis or on doing the most important questions and all. You have to be thorough with everything. And in this particular exam, I think conceptual understanding played a much more important role than how many questions you had solved, because I might have solved maybe 100 questions in that last 1.5 days, but not even a single question came out of that. Everything that I was able to score was truly totally because of my conceptual understanding and that. So I think the key going forward has to be to cover everything and not rely on ABC analysis and most important questions and stuff.
So I'm not aware of these jargons. When you say ABC analysis, so A means most important, B means
Yeah.
second, or C means third, that way. Oh,
Yes.
and see, what I feel afraid is even now that there are peripheral stuff which have come in C or which are there in the RTP, MTP, but which could be anytime tested. For example, stuff like non-deliverable forward contract. It had come in the past. Stuff like that elasticity sum, economic exposure. It is just waiting to come. Okay. So there are so many things which can come. The problem which is happening with the general crowd is that the typical sums which are repeated, they are doing that nicely. But the ones which are standing at the corner, which have just come once or which are once there in the RTP, that is the one they are leaving behind. Didn't we do H model in class?
Yes.
We did H model in class nicely. Yeah.
Honestly, when I saw that question in the exam, I remember you even told in class that I've been teaching this since so many years, but it never came. That sentence came to my mind. Okay, it did come this time.
Yeah, and then even the other stuff. अभी ध्यान आ रहा था, माइंड से निकल गया है। मतलब देर आर सो मेनी स्मॉल स्मॉल स्टफ, यू नो, अल्टीमेटली एज अ टीचर व्हेन वी थिंक दैट नहीं बताएं क्या, बट जब लगता है ना बता दे, तो बता दे में टाइम कंस्ट्रेंट रहता है। वी हैव टू अल्टीमेटली इन्वेस्ट 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes in that part, which is very unlikely, never came in the past.
Right.
That's a bet we play that way.
Mm.
ठीक है, चलो, गुड. सो वेरी वेरी नाइस स्पीकिंग टू यू. आई frequently visit different places, Mumbai, Delhi, and if you happen to get a message where we are having a Mumbai meet, believe me, you should come, because वो meet का purpose is not academic at all. It is total career focused and all that. There's a very diversity of crowd that comes, and I bring along with me our CEO of my company, Vidyut, who is in a different aspect altogether. No CA, no CFA, no FRM. From a different lens, he looks at things, and he tries to really relate to the fact that what is missing in we people who are so much academically oriented, and where do we miss out the larger picture?
Right.
Okay, sure.
Sure.
Thanks a lot for giving me time and connecting with me. And I congratulate your family.
Thank you
I
so much.
forgot at the beginning, your mom, dad, okay, your younger sisters, the near-term relatives, and all that. And uh, I hope whatever internal aspirations you have and your family has, may God fulfill them.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.